How's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Today we've got quite an interesting job. We're doing some mute work over a driveway, a roof and a fence line. To the right of the camera here is sort of a wooded area where the tree's coming from, and then to the left of the tree there's a long line of fence going all the way forward and all the way rear. Then to the left of that there's a long thin tarmac driveway. So there's plenty of things to avoid here, and that's why you'll see me doing certain things like going small and not going too big, especially with the timber. And then eventually you'll see me start to chuck the timber to the right into the wooded area, which we'll collect later. So there's a lot going on. There's some really good saw techniques quickly coming up. Admittedly, I've not used the techniques shown here before, sort of made it up. And I've not actually seen other people do it, so make sure you stick around and let me know in the comments if you've used this technique before.
I'll have a bigger saw for this. Bigger saw? Yeah. For a 2.6 or 5 or? If the 2.61's sharp, that'll be okay. Alright.
It's quite mute specific, so if you've not done much mute work, you'd probably not come across it. But you definitely wouldn't do this technique if you were climbing. So this is all pretty standard so far, you know. You going into bigger timber, so you use a bigger saw. However, this is where it changes. So I've gone from a back handle, big, heavy, powerful saw to do the brunt of the cut. I'd bring myself into a better position to line up both of the cuts, and then I've switched to my top handle chainsaw, which to do that rear cut with the top handle with a 12-inch bar, it would really struggle, and to be honest, the chainsaw's not powerful enough to be able to do the brunt of the work with the 500i, while the chainsaw weight is rested on the top of the limb. You let the saw weight cut through the majority, I'd say probably 80%, and you just do that little nick, that little 10 to 20% with the top handle, which is a lot lighter, it's a lot more manoeuvrable. You can see on that piece that I stepped off there, probably 90% was cut with the 500i, and that's just that final little bit. We'll do another example here. You can see there it snaps off dead easy. I'm not really doing much of a final cut with the top handle. You can see that the 500i is doing the brunt of the work, and you might be laughing and saying, why don't you just finish it off with the 500i? Well, I can tell you, holding the 500i out like that, even though it is a light saw for the power that it has, it will eventually start making your arms ache, and then your cuts get worse because you're less accurate, you get tired, you get frustrated. So I found this throughout the day to be really helpful, and allowed me to do more, I think, and get my cuts consistent from start to finish. Not particularly that fast.
Hopefully I can speed up a bit, but steady, isn't it?
If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Enjoying 2,000 of us so far. I really appreciate how the channel's been growing. It seems like only a couple of days ago that we were at 1,000 and then it quickly went to 2,000. It's unbelievable, so thank you so much for that. And hello if you're new, and if you're watching this for the first time, join us, comment, let us know how you think I did, and if you've got any questions about anything, just put them down in the comments and I'd be happy to reply and chat with you. And the long-term viewers and commenters, I really appreciate that. I see that you're commenting all the time and it's really good, and I'm enjoying talking to every one of you, so keep it up and I look forward to talking to you more in the future.
Come down a bit faster now.
I've tried to explain this step cut technique before, but this is quite a good angle. So you see me reaching round and doing the rear side first. It allows you to match your cuts up at the front side, and it allows you to do a smaller percentage of the undercut, and you're not guessing the height, you can properly line it up. Same applies if you're on spikes. I'm obviously in a mute here, but I've got a 12-inch bar here. This timber's quite big. If you ran a bigger bar it won't be an issue, or if you swap to a bigger saw, but this technique allows you to do really big timber without having to spike round or move round in the mute. You can see it snaps off really easy there, and it's just lined up perfect because you can actually see the cuts, you're not just guessing.
Weather's turning now.